Morning. Yes. So now I would like to tell you about the flow of the session. First, Megha ma'am will be going to paste few chat links in the chat box soon after your school name and your city name. Then we'll be going to make you meet your mentor. She's already here with us and I hope you all know her. And then after that, you'll be going to have a look of our PPT, which will be relevant for your course. Then if you will be having any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, we'll be going to go ahead with the demo. Am I clear to all of you? Yes. So quickly tell us, as Shivanshi has already mentioned, from which school and city he's joining us. Asheen, you please mention. Okay, I'm doing my class from Riyadh. I study in DPS. Okay, Sanvi is from Birla Public School, Doha, Qatar. Nice, good to know that. Very nice. I think we can move ahead for the chat links now. Make mom, can we have a chat links in the chat box?
I hope my chat links are visible to everyone. All right. So as you can see, kids, first link is all about syllabus link. To know more about your syllabus, you have to click on this particular link. If you're in grade 5, click on this particular link. And if you're in grade 6, click on this particular link. Payment can be made by this clicking on this particular link. You can share your feedback by on this clicking on this link. All the batch details are given on this link. In case of further queries, you can email us at support@olympiadsuccess.com or drop us a WhatsApp on these two particular numbers. So this is all about chat links. I hope I'm clear to everyone. Show me thumbs up like this if I'm clear. All right. Over to you, Pooja ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We have one more student who has joined us just now, Krishna. Welcome, Krishna. So Krishna, just want to tell you about the setting. Oh, still rotating. Okay. So you will be on mute, but in upcoming classes, you will be able to interact with the mentor freely. Okay. So whatever you want to ask from us today, you can type it in the chat box. And Megha ma'am has pasted just now a few relevant links. You can just copy paste in your Word or in your document somewhere. So first link is of syllabus link. Just click it, paste it according to your grade because you know you are in demo of grade 5 and 6 reasoning. And in case you have not enrolled for this batch, you wanted to enroll, you can click on this payment link. In case you want to give us a feedback, feel free to fill up this form and we'll be happy to take your feedback. And we'll be going to look into it for sure. So in case you want to know in detail about this course, you can click on this all batch detail link. And in case you have further queries, for sure, you can always email us at support@olympiadsuccess.com or you can drop us a WhatsApp message on these two relevant numbers, right? So Krishna, do let us know from which school and city you are joining us. And Pelali, I would like to know from each of you from which grade you are in, from grade 5 or 6. Type it in the chat box. Okay, so we got an answer from Krishna, the British Co-Education High School. Very nice. And what about grades? Krishna is from 6th. What about Shivansh, Asheen, and Sanvi? Asheen is again from 6th. Nice. Sanvi and Shivansh, 6. Oh, we have majority of grade 6 today. Shivansh, what about you? He's typing. He's from grade 5. Very nice. All right, so now I'll not take much time and I'll make you meet with your mentor. She's already here with us and I hope you all are aware of accelerated batch. Accelerated batch means there'll be less sessions, right? We will be going to cover curriculum, but as exams are running near, so that's why we have introduced this batch that you all can join us, right? So all over to you, Priyasha ma'am.
Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining in. So as ma'am already told about accelerated batch, I'll just give you a small idea about how our logical reasoning sessions would be taken care of in this accelerated batch. So of course, we'll be covering all the topics, but in lesser number of sessions. So it's like a crash course which you people have right before the examination to know what are the most important things to focus on, which are the areas which we need to, put more energy into so that we get the best of the results. And when it comes to logical reasoning, you people have known me before. Most of you are my old students here. So the ones who are not, for you people, it's again a small intro that in logical reasoning, we don't chase the syllabus. Okay, every question in itself is a learning and has a variety added to it. Everything changes and we become a bit more creative in the process when we are solving each and every question of logical reasoning. So the thing to focus on here is that while we are covering the topics under the given syllabus, we would also be looking forward to what would be a different approach to get to this question faster. Or maybe we can also call that how can we get to this question in a better way or a different way? Because not every way is made for everyone. So, the benefit of doing these sessions in a group class is that you get to know the different ways how the others did the question. And as ma'am said that it's a demo session, we won't be able to unmute you. But in the regular sessions, we give everyone a chance to explain how did they do the question, if we are not running out of time, of course. So in that case, we would be conducting our sessions in the similar manner. We'll be learning in the process not just how to do the questions faster, more accurately, but also we would be focusing on understanding what is the mindset of the question paper setter. Why has the question been tweaked like this? And this understanding will help you in your complete development rather than just focusing on completing the syllabus of logical reasoning. And that's why logical reasoning is my favorite subject. Let's see what it if it becomes your favorite or not by the end of this course. So with this, we will be talking more about it when we do our demo. We will see how the questions are framed, how there is a differentiation in the questions like level 1, level 2, level 3. I'll show you the differences and I'll tell you how they are being more creative in every question moving forward. Okay. And with this, I'll hand it over back to Pooja ma'am. Back to you, ma'am. Ma'am will be showing you an important PPT. You have to go through that and understand it. And then we will immediately start with our demo if you don't have any questions. Okay. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I hope you all got to know that you are going to take your classes from your wonderful mentor. She is an amazing mentor. I love her sessions all the time, and she's having a lot of chocolate questions also for all of you.
Yeah.
So I'll not take much of time and I'll move ahead towards Megha ma'am. Megha ma'am, can we have a PPT on the screen, please?
Sure, ma'am. All right, kids. So I'll welcome you all on the platform of Olympiad Success. This is demo interaction program for grade 5 and 6 for the subject reasoning. So Olympiad Success is the India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad examination. We are the India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad preparation, one of its kind yearly program that includes courses which matters. We have 8 courses, School Plus program, having mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, spoken and written, Vedic maths, and coding. What else we provide? We provide online CBSE plus Olympiad classes from grade 6 to 10, and various Olympiads examination. These are rank holders. These are the kids like you only. So you, if you want to just live Olympiad sessions, group sessions with around 20 students delivered through Zoom by tutors with significant teaching experience. 3 sessions per week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 8 to 9:15 p.m. with 5 minutes of breaks. In this session, we will discuss the previous year questions with Olympiad. Syllabus is available on this particular link. The fee of this course is rupees 6,426. It is a 26 session course and payment can be made by using this link. This fees includes discussion of 10 mock tests containing the previous year question, which helps you in rank in your Olympiads. So what you require, a laptop or desktop with good internet speed and headphones for better audio clarity. So live classes will be starting from 19th of November, which is on Tuesday. So in 2023-24, Olympiad Success had students more than 5,000 schools across India and abroad. So this is all about informative PPT. I hope I'm clear to everyone. Okay, over to you, Pooja ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So kids, drop the questions in the chat box if you have any doubt. In case not, show me thumbs up on the screen. Then I'll be having one question for you. Okay, nobody is having any doubt. What are the class days and timings? Quickly type it in the chat box. Ma'am, will their classes be able to also cover the level 2 syllabus? No, this is level 1 classes, so we will be going to cover up level 1 syllabus. So soon you'll be going to get level 2 batches also, Sanvi. In case you want to join that, you can contact to our team, right? Megam, can we have a email and contact number once again in the chat box? Okay, classes are going to start from 19th of November, absolutely correct, on Tuesday. And what are the class days? TTS, it will be 8 to 9:15, absolutely correct. And I think you are going to get a super smart kids, Priyasha ma'am. Very nice. I think we'll not take much time now. There is no query. Aisha is typing something. Okay, Shivanshi is also clear with the class days and timings. Absolutely correct. Aisha is typing something. Aisha, do you want to know something? No, she was typing class days and timing. Great. All right. So I think we can move ahead with the demo batch now. All over to you, Priyasha ma'am.
Let's go. So I was planning to go with a mixed bag, but then I suddenly thought that no, there's one chapter in reasoning which is like almost at the center point of everything. Now, when I say center point of everything, I mean it is connected to quite a lot of other chapters as well. For example, let's talk about the chapter which we are going to do today. That is analogy. Analogy is one chapter which is directly connected to coding decoding. It's also connected to numbers, okay, mathematical operation, and so many more. So when it is like this, you would realize, okay, I mean, analogy, I can be good at a couple of other topics as well. Like, let's say, analogy will have questions from mathematics, analogy will have questions from English, analogy will have questions from GK, analogy will have questions from quite a lot of more chapters. We will see that, okay? But before I move ahead, I need one small help from you people. Can you people tell me what is the definition of analogy? Come on, my old students know it already. Others, let's see if Krishna and Shivansh are able to do it. Arshin, Adyasha, and Sanvi are pros here. They already know it. Let's ask Krishna. What is the meaning of analogy in English, Shivansh and Krishna? Something is analogous to something. Like that. Yeah, very good. A comparison between two things. Yes, Sanvi, it's a comparison. It's a similarity which we try to draw between two things. Correct? Yup, absolutely. So that is what the definition is actually talking about as well, that when two things are similar, when we are trying to show or prove how are two things similar or alike, then that is where we draw a comparison and we call it as analogy. Okay, so let us start with one of the most easiest questions for the day, but slightly different, non-digital. Analogy. Oh my God, analogous clock. Do you? Okay, not bad, Krishna. All right. But then here we don't go by this meaning. Here we go by the meaning of similarity, analogous. Okay. Now look, if you see this part, you would get an idea what is happening. Just see this once. What do you think is happening here? The letters are just changing their position. There's no signs to add in. Only the letters are changing the position and the way they are written. That means capital letters or small letters. Hmm, very nice. That's right. I have so many right answers in the chat box. Sanvi, Krishna, Adyasha, Arshin. Very good. So if you people have observed now, if a person gives the right answer of this question, what would you call that person good in? Can I call that person to be good in observation skills? Yeah, because you observe that this capital D goes somewhere else. This small d becomes capital D, and then you have small a with a small a. That means my answer should start with a small b, and that in itself is option B. The first part and the only part with the help of which you can get the answer. Now, that's what I was talking about. Remember when we were introducing? Now, that time we were talking that how to get the answers quickly. So it's not always necessary that all my dear students would keep on doing all the questions and finish it till the end. You can actually stop at one point like this and get the answer immediately. Make sense? Okay. Let's move down to the next question. This is again a very, very easy one. Tier 1, level 1 questions. C, D, E, F, M, N, O, P are related to each other in the same way as H, I, J, K is related to one of the answer options. These double dots are read as in the same way as. And these single dots are is related to. Is related to. Very good. I have my answers. Arshin and Sanvi. So in our regular sessions, we will also learn some quick and nice and easy tricks to remember the place values of the alphabets. But here you don't even need that because everything is so consecutive. Yes, Krishna. Shivansh, where's your answer? Oh, I got it. Just took your name and got your answer. Perfect. So if we check the relationship, there are two ways of doing it. People do it in two ways. Now, this question is probably an easy one. So you people would be like, ma'am, everything is consecutive. Then we take a gap and then everything is consecutive. So here also everything is consecutive. So my answer option should have everything consecutive after K. And you know what? Everything here is before K. So there's only one option after K, which is RSTU. You don't even have to find out the relationship between F and N. But the reality is not like this, guys. If you really want to answer level 2 and level 3 questions also, then in that case, I recommend you to use the normal official method. And that official method is the first alphabet is related to the first alphabet. The second alphabet is related to the second alphabet. The third alphabet is related to the third alphabet, and the fourth alphabet is related to the fourth alphabet. And if you check, C is related to M as plus 10 because C is the third letter and M is the 13th. D is related to N in the same relationship and so on. So technically, if someone asks you what is the logic of this question, all of you are going to go ahead and say the logic is the first letter is related to the first letter of the other block by a plus 10. Okay? Okay. We'll get you more questions like this. But right now, let's do an analogous pair type question. Try your hands on it. Also tell me the logic behind why you chose this particular answer, okay? I would need that. Shivansh has his pen on the iPad and it's looking like Shivansh is intimidating me that, ma'am, if I get this wrong, this pen is going to go into your eyes. It looked like that. I got afraid, Shivansh. Come on. Traffic is to road. What you need to understand is how are the different options below different? They are very much related, let me tell you. Very much related, but slightly different. Hey, Sanvi, spelling of garage. Okay, but the places work the same way in the case of aeroplane and aerodrome also. Then why car and garage only? Think like that. Places, even aerodrome is a place. Differentiate, differentiate. Can't think of anything? No. Oh, we have an answer? Okay, Krishna thinks that aeroplane and aerodrome would work here. But why, Krishna? What's the logic? Can you type a one-liner? Adyasha thinks it's roots and trees. Roots are below the trees, supporting the trees, but traffic is not supporting the roots. Roads, I mean. Shivansh, I also have a pen, which I can poke right inside you, like this, with this option. A, C, D will not work, okay? All right. Others, let's see. I did not see anyone coming with option C. Why you guys don't like option C? Any personal hatred for option C? Think about that. What is the traffic doing on the road? Traffic moves on the road, right? A lot of cars together stuck in a place is traffic is called as traffic, but then it's not always stuck. It's moving as well. So don't think that just because we are terming it as traffic, it's not moving. It is moving also. A bulk of cars moving together is called a traffic only. Come on, Shivansh. Now, just because ma'am is supporting this option doesn't mean that it is the answer only. You have to tell me the logic behind that. This was a catchy one. People are confused. Well, let me tell you that aerodrome is a place where the aeroplanes rest. They get fixed in that place also. A couple of many things included. Okay. When we talk of car and garage, again, the same thing. It's a resting place of the car. Okay. Where the car is generally not moving in the garage. But when we talk of traffic and road, we know that the traffic is moving as well. And so is the same thing happening in our veins. The blood moves in our veins, just like the traffic moves on the road. So as I told you have to think in a little different way. Weird, but that's how logical reasoning is. Okay, number analogy is a very easy. This one is not a question for you people. This slide is technically for just understanding that whenever a number analogy question pops up, how would you approach that question? Approach number one, you would try to figure out whether the given numbers are multiples or not. If not, then you would try to figure out what is the difference between the numbers. Is my number increasing or my number decreasing? If it is increasing by a very big amount, then we know that there can be a multiplication relationship in it. But if the relationship is decreasing and decreasing by a very huge amount, then we know the relationship can be division. If it's increasing by a smaller amount, then that can be called as addition. And if it is decreasing by a smaller amount, then we can call it as subtraction. Now, if we go by the first answer over here, the first question, 20 is to 30 is related to which of the options? Then guys, tell me, which one would you prefer? All right. Why would we prefer option A? Krishna with so many ticks. Yeah. Why would? Okay. Sanvi has given me an explanation that we would go with 50-60 because just like 20 and 10 are 20 and 30 are related to each other as plus 10, we can also relate 50 with 60 as a plus 10. Absolutely nicely explained, Sanvi. Thank you so much. So the same relationship can be seen bottom as well. Okay, the answer will again be 60. So this is just to make you realize what to do in a particular situation, right? Yeah, all of you are good to go in this. No problems, no confusions. Okay, then I'll come up with a number question for you, which is difficult. Okay, ready for the difficult question on numbers? Yeah, it's gonna be a chocolate question which Pooja ma'am was talking about. Okay, it's gonna be tough. What if it has more than one right answers? We will see all of it in right now in this question. People joining me right now, make sure you give me the right answers as well. Do not forget to tell me the explanation as well. Why exactly do you think is a particular answer correct? 16 is related to 12 in the same way as 99 is related to one of the options. This is not a direct relationship, let me tell you. This is not a direct relationship. You can't get 12 straight from 66. So you have to do it in 2 steps. Enjoy. How would you do that? Adyasha, can you please explain? Just type a one-liner. Yeah. Others think. Okay, I want to give you a small hint, but once you people at least try. Okay, Arshin, can you tell me the logic? I don't think your answers are right, Adyasha and Arshin, but then still, when you write the logic, you would yourself realize the answer. I'm pretty sure. Stingy eyes. Krishna, you got so far away from the screen that your face also got blurred with your background. Let's try. Okay, what is the similarity between 66 and 99? Think like that. What is that one common factor or maybe a highest common factor of these two numbers which can really make a difference here? That can really make a difference here. What is the HCF of 66 and 99, boys and girls? Figure it out that way. So, Sanvi, you were asking me about level 2, right? That's how level 2 is going to look like. Not trying to intimidate you. Six and 99, which is the HCF. Oh my God, I was just about to write the answer. No one in the chat? You people. It should be 33. Yes, Sanvi. Thank you so much. You're the only one with the right answer. 33 is the HCF of these two numbers. Now, how can we relate them with these numbers over here? What if we try to divide 66 by 33? What do we get? And what should we do with 2 to get a 12? Exactly. Plus 10. Now, see if it works for your other case or not. Is it working for 99 as well? Now tell me the answer. Ma'am just told you the logic. First, you divide the number by 33 and then you add 10 to it. That's the logic with which you will get A13 as your answer. Did you understand? Now, your first question will be, ma'am, how would we know that we have to divide it by 33 only? So, this is what you will learn with ample amount of practice, guys. This is what we will be doing in the regular sessions as well. We will learn how to, get that mindset of getting out to the HCFs or trying to find out the common factors and so on and so forth. Okay, okay. Got this one? All right, taking you back to another type, another category of questions. This category is called as a three-word analogy question. Have a look over here. Three-word, oh, yeah, sure, Adyasha, no problem. Take care. Okay, so question number 5, if you people read it, you would realize that it is where there is a relationship between the three things given to you in the question. Dog, squirrel, and tail are related to each other in a certain way. Now, all you need to do is figure out which of the following 4 options is related to dog, squirrel, and tail in the same way. Find that out yourself. Last question, ma'am, help you. This question I'll not. I'll be waiting. That's nice. I have some answers. Dog, squirrel, tail. What about the logic, Sanvi? Can you just help me with the logic? Krishna, you also. Krishna says that cottage, hut, and palace can be related to the same way as dog, squirrel, and tail. But Krishna, how is that possible? Yes, Sanvi. I hope I could have given you an option to unmute today, but no worries. In the regular classes, right? Manisha, try to type in the answer. Okay, Krishna, they both are Oh my God. Did you just take this thing to be confused as place instead of palace? Palace? Yeah. So see, don't get confused in that way. Good that you learn something new. So I would always appreciate everyone to, it's fine to do mistakes in the classroom, because if you do mistakes in the classroom, you will at least learn something. And it's always better than doing the same mistake in the real exam, right? So cottage and place are not related to each other in terms of dogs and squirrel are related with the tail. What is the relation, by the way? Dogs and squirrels dash a tail. Can you fill in the blank? Dash a tail. Draw a dog and squirrel dash a tail. Exactly, Krishna. Have a tail. Yes, Adyasha. Thank you so much. It's have a tail. So cottage and hut do not have a palace. Fish and crocodile do not have water. They live in water, but they do not have water. Horse and ox do not have a horn, because unfortunately horses don't have horns. Don't include unicorns here, okay? No imaginative things. And the last but not the least, the right answer, which is truck and scooter, both have gears in it. Manual or automatic doesn't matter, but they do have gears in it. Okay. Fine, fine. We move to the next type of question, which is technically the first chocolate question and the second last question for you people today. Second last question for you people and the first chocolate question. Imagine we did the third chocolate question before doing the first chocolate question. Priyasha ma'am is like that only. I really don't worry about the syllabus. I worry about the current flow of the class. This should work well. AI, not artificial intelligence, is related to S. And the same way, AG is related to some of the other options given over here. All you need to do is realize the placed values, because if you work with the placed values, you will find yourself in the right direction. Let's go. Sivan, should change the Naruto to something else or a different pose of Naruto. Wait, I also know one more name. That's one of my friend's favorite character. Gojo? Gojo? Gojo. Yeah. AI is to S. What's A? What's the place value of A? If you guys can write it in the chat box. Place value of A. 1. Thank you. Place value of I. I stands for 9. Thank you, Adyasha. What's the place value of S? Thanks, Krishna. 9 is correct. Adasha, thank you. 19 is the right place value for S. And the fastest way to remember this is T20. You all know, right? T20 matches. So T is actually the 20th letter in the English alphabet as well. So when it comes to S, which is right before T, it's very easy to remember S is the 19th letter. Thank you, Sanvi and Krishna. Coming to the next letter, again, A is one, we already discussed it. But what about G? Yes, Adasha. G can be written like this or can be remembered like the G7 body. Okay, you might have heard about G7. So G is the seventh letter of English alphabet. Dun, 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 dun. Logic is right in front of your eyes. All you need to do is process your brain. Use it. Don't keep it aside. Don't keep it aside that no, 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 today I'll not use it. It will get used up. I'll keep it for some important questions. I'll not use my brain today. That's just a demo class. Why to use brain in a demo class? We'll use the brain in the actual classroom. Save the brain. Hashtag save your brain. Adyasha, I would not be able to unmute you. Sorry so much. We can type it in the chat box. That's a demo, no? Okay, Krishna gave me an answer which is absolutely wrong. Very good, Krishna. With all the ticks you gave, right? Put that cross sign in that also. You will also find that out. But you're very close though. I think you're just getting it wrong with counting. Issues in counting. Oh, Adyasha got it by mistake. No problem. We have the answer correct one from Sanvi. What about others? Come on, Arshin. We need an answer from you. 1 9 is becoming 19. So 1 7 will become what? Manisha is not answering. Why, Manisha? Okay, Krishna, that's right now. See, I told you, you must have just done a small mistake in counting it correctly. Adyasha, very good. Sanvi, very nice. So if 1 9 makes a 19, then 1 7 makes a 17. What's the big deal in it? And 17 is which alphabet? 17th alphabet is Q. Q. Oh, that's a bad way of writing Q. Q with a 7, but since 7 is already taken by a G, so we can remember it as 17. Yeah, Sanvi, you remember it as well? Wow, very good. All right. So since this was the last question for the day, second last question for the day. The last question is something which I'm not sure whether you people will be able to answer or not. The smile says everything. How was the class? I don't know you people know the answer to this question or not. Okay, so like this, we will be meeting in our regular sessions as well, where we'll be starting off with coding, decoding, where we will first learn the different funny ways of remembering the place values. And but since most of you already know it, we can speed up and do some nice questions on it as well. Thank you, Arshin. Thank you, Adyasha. We will be starting from this Tuesday, right, Arshin? Yeah. So this Tuesday onwards, we'll start the classes. So see you in the regular sessions, guys. Till then, take care and study hard. Thanks, Sanvi. Bye bye. Take care, everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.